What's poppin' T Squad? It's me, Keisha, and I'm here with this week's All Tea, All Shade Summer House Martha's Vineyard Season 2, Episode 6 review. Let's get into it. So the episode begins with Summer on the phone talking to her Nana. She says that she and her Nana are very close to each other, and apparently her grandmother is going through some illnesses right now. She was talking about how she won't be able to see for like 5 or 6 months. So Summer is really going through it personally with family issues, and we learn a bit more about her past. So her grandmother or her grandparents actually adopted her because her mom could no longer take care of her because her mother suffered from addiction. And then as an adult, she found out that the man that she thought was her father wasn't actually her father, and that her mom says that her actual father could be one other person, and it was a one-night stand. She doesn't know his name or anything. So she's going through a lot, and it kind of explains her like erratic behavior, but it still doesn't make it an excuse to take your, frustrations or your anger out on innocent people. She also goes on to say that she doesn't feel comfortable opening up to the house because of abandonment issues and not wanting to be a burden. But girl, all them people in the house and you can't find nobody to talk to about this. Like, I understand later on she says that, Preston and Jordan are going through their own things right now. She don't want to seem like a burden, but that's what your friends are here for. If they're really truly your friend, to have somebody to, lend a listening ear to. You got Jasmine, but for whatever reason, y'all done pushed Jasmine out, which is crazy to me. But girl, you can find somebody to talk to if you really wanted to. So Preston's Amir and Bria Boothangs are all arriving to the house that day, and it's Preston's time to throw an event. So he's going to throw a cocktail hour at this little cute little restaurant or whatever on the rooftop. So Mariah is also on the way. Remember, she's not going to stay in the house, but she is going to come to the cocktail hour. And I just could not wait to see Mariah. Justice for Mariah. We have been waiting to see her again. She should have been in the house this season, but I digress. So Simon arrives, child, in some flamingo pajamas, starting already. And I was like, this is the I do not have time for. I don't understand what Bria finds sexy about this man. To me, they more like two lesbian best friends. He looked like a good Judy more than somebody's man. But baby, if she like it, what y'all? I love it. So Donald, who is Preston's boo thing, they recently just got engaged like a few weeks ago. He arrives. He seems like a very nice, sweet person. Then Simon and Bria was like, I really want Phil to come to the cocktail hour or whatever. And Simon was like, well, I'll ask Preston. So he asked Preston, can Phil come because he needs some laughter. I need to laugh. And everybody was like, you need to what? I need to laugh. And they was like, excuse me, I need to laugh. And they was like, oh, laugh. Oh, okay, girl. Okay, you said laugh, not law. So at this point, Preston was like, he can come. I don't even care. But ain't it funny how Bree keeps on pushing the issue of Phil. But Mariah name come up and she act like somebody just spoke up Freddy Krueger or something like that. Like, girl, the double standards are really double standing right now. So then Amir mentions on the way to the house after picking Natalie up, his girlfriend, that Summer is very touchy. And she was like, yeah, I know. I peeped that or whatever. I guess at the cast premiere party for season 1 or something like that, or after season 1, they all had a gathering and she was there and she was like, yeah, I didn't like that. Now everybody know Summer don't want no Amir. Don't nobody in that house want big booty, okay? Amir ain't attracting nobody, all right? Don't nobody want that man but you, and you only want him because you can walk over and control him and talk to him any kind of way. Like, already off rip, I understood why the girls did not like at Natalie, and I was like, yeah, I don't like you neither. She just got resting face. She got a stank expression on her face. And I don't understand why she thinks somebody want him. I don't know if he putting stuff in her ear or whatever. But like, did you watch season 1? Ain't nobody checking for his corny ass. Girl, bye. Bria FaceTime Phil and says that he can come to Preston's event. Lo and behold, she did not know that he was in the car with Mariah. And she was like, yeah, that way you can be with your friend because she coming. And he was like, Mariah, I'm invited. So he pans the phone over to Mariah, and she was like, hi, Bria. And she was like, oh, hi, fake as hell. And I'm like, ugh, like Bria just sucks. Like she really honestly does. So she was shocked to see Mariah in the car doing all that fake ass hiding and shit, knowing damn well she don't like that girl. So after that, Summer tells Jordan that she isn't excited to see Natalie. Nobody's checking for her. So Amir and Natalie get to the house, and he tries to go get Jordan and Summer so they can, he can introduce them to Natalie and speak. They was like, are we in the bathroom getting ready? We'll be out in a minute. So then when they got done, Amir standing in the hallway, and he was like, you want to come speak to Natalie? And Jordan was like, is Summer downstairs yet? He was like, yeah, baby, she walked right down them steps. Ain't nobody thinking about speaking to Natalie. Okay, you walking her around this house like she Hillary Rodham Clinton. Ain't nobody checking for her, Otis. And for the first time, I think all summer, I'm like, yeah, Jordan, I'm with you when you're right. Because I wouldn't have been pressed to speak to her neither. So in his confessional, Amir says Natalie knows about everyone that showed interest in me last summer or who didn't, talking about Jordan. Nobody showed interest in you last summer, sir. Nobody. You were all on Jordan's body and she paid you dust. So even with that being said, she saw the first season. She saw that Jordan did not like you. So if anything, she feeling some type of way because she knows that you liked her. All right. But that don't give her no right or reason to have any issues or anything with Jordan. If anything, her insecurities play into the fact that he liked this black girl and that he was all on her. And so she knows she got competition. But that's a her thing, not a Jordan thing. Simon tells Preston that he looked like Milli Vanilli when he arrived to the cocktail hour. And as soon as he said it, I was like, yes, this is giving Janet Jackson Rhythm Nation realness. We are a part of the Rhythm Nation. Woo! I was like, where you going, Preston? But you could tell him he wasn't clean, child. So Amir and Natalie get there, and Amir once again introduces Natalie to Jordan, and this time they finally speak. They do the little fake ass hi and give each other the hug. I'm like, y'all so fake, but okay. Mariah and Phil arrives, and I was like, come on, big booty Mariah. Mariah body is everything. Now that wig, honey, was giving me very much Jordan by the head. I'm like, I don't know who doing y'all wigs up there on the East Coast, but So they get there, and Bria and Nick trying to act like they are so unfazed by their presence. Nick though to me seemed a little shook. Nick is a pretty boy. He a good boy. You could tell he went to church on Sundays, every Sunday with his grandmama and them. He was a good boy. You could tell he don't want no smoke with Phil. You could tell he kind of scared or whatever. And Bria just being Bria. Bria just being Beetle Bailey, being a Amir and Mariah speak to each other, and it is so forced. I mean, so forced. And we find out that they have spoken since last season via text, and that she wanted him to make a public apology for starting that fight between her and Bria and letting it go the way that it did. And this Negro gonna have, I ain't gonna call him a Negro, this Uncle Tom here gonna say that he don't owe her no apology because she put her hands on Bria. No, she didn't. And at the end of the day, you had ample opportunity to say, hey, Bria did not do that, I did it. But you stood there like the you are and let two women argue, and then let it get to the point that one of these women were put out for no reason over something that your dumb ass did, and you don't think that you owed her an apology? Like, you ruined that girl whole experience, her way of making money and everything, and you don't think you owe her an apology? Boy, fuck you. I will never see it for him after that. Never, ever, ever get your I want to be black, I want to be down ass on somewhere. Go on back over there with the Swifties, honey. We don't want you. We don't need you. He can go. So Natalie, while they're having a conversation about them both being in real estate, basically on him in front of everybody, talking about how she makes what he makes in 1 year in 1 month, and how much money in real estate she's sold and all of this. And I'm like, way to emasculate your man in front of everybody. Like, she was straight sunning him in front of everybody. He was just standing there looking stupid. Bria and Mariah stepped to the side and talk one-on-one, and Bria mentions how it could have been avoided if Amir would have spoke up. Well, girl, don't say that now. Don't say that now. We ain't never heard that come up out your mouth. You was only saying that because you was in that girl face, and you know that that's the real true tea, and that you have still been pushing this narrative like this girl has really done something to you, and you know damn well she did not. So they make up, apologize to each other, whatever. Phil asks the guys to speak and apologizes, but makes a joke about how last summer he arrived with tequila, he had drank, and he was trying to seem cool, like he did way too much, doing too much, or whatever. He was drinking. All right. I didn't really like the way the guys were acting towards him, specifically Nick and Amir. It was like the man apologized. He's humbled himself. It seems like he's learned his lesson. I get Phil. Phil is one of those people that uses humor, in uncomfortable situations. Now, did he come in hot doing too much last season? Yes. Some of the things that he said last season were jokes, but then it went to another end when he started going back and forth with Jordan. But I get Phil. I don't think Phil is a bad person or anything like that. But Amir, regardless, I'm gonna stick up for my friends. I'm gonna stick up. Boy, shut up, you fake ass Russell Wilson. Girl, I do not like him whatsoever. I just wasn't feeling it. So that night, Jordan has her Freaknik party. She refuses to even acknowledge Phil, which I don't blame her. They got into it. Like, they the one that actually got into it. Her and Amir and with Phil. So everybody's kicking it at the Freaknik party. It looks so fun. And everybody downstairs drinking, having a good time, dancing, partying. Natalie and Amir upstairs getting dressed still. And you see Natalie say, yeah, I can't be a part of that. A part of what? A part of what? Because it's given very much you think you better than somebody, and you think that they acting what? Ghetto, they doing too much. Take your white scallywag the back from Connecticut or wherever the your ass is from. I can't be a part of that. Then why the fuck are you here? You're on our show. We didn't ask you to come. Yeah, I don't like her. She gives me that type of white girl where she like black men but don't like black women. So the cast members come down in their outfit. Jordan looked so cute, body on everything, and that shortcut wig actually looks so much better on her than all that long, fat, musty looking hair. She needs to go short. She needs to find somebody to do her a short look, sew in, quick weave, something, a wig style, something. But that short hair on her is everything, honey. Yes. Then surprisingly, Nick come down looking like a whole snack. Okay. I was like, hello. He took the glasses off, giving bone structure, giving cheekbones, beautiful skin. His skin reminds me of Pharrell. Y'all know I've seen Pharrell in real life before, and he literally has the best male skin I have ever seen in my life. And Nick ain't never had no bad body or nothing like that. Nick is a very attractive man, even in, his regular wear, the way that, he styles himself. But baby, it went up 10 notches when he came downstairs with that baseball hat on, them glasses was gone, and all them fake tattoos. It was giving very much, hey, how you doing? My name is Keisha. Like, yo, if Nick wanna be a hot boy, that is the way to go. Tats on him, take him to a whole nother level, honey. He unlocked Plymouth Rock. Baby, Nick looked good. The girls was on him. He ain't never got that much attention. Watch, next summer he gonna come back with some real tattoos, okay? But he looked really, really good. Natalie sitting back judging everybody because they seeing how all the girls is on Nick, even though Nick got a girlfriend. But hey, Nick don't even act like he got a girlfriend, child. So ain't nobody doing nothing wrong in that situation. But I just didn't like the way she was standing back with a stank face, like judging everybody. Like, go home, Roger. Jasmine then asked Natalie and Amir, like, what's next for them? And she was like, he works for her under her team at the real estate agency that they work at. And she was talking about work. He talking about, well, engagement is up next. And I'm looking like, you want to marry that thing? Okay, you might want to reconsider that. But to each their own, honey. I don't even like it nor love it because I don't like him. After that, Jordan starts the game of Never Have I Ever. Baby, Amir and Natalie dipped real quick, all right? Summer then snaps on Bria Thompson. That's not how you play the game. That's not how you play the game. Obviously, she drunk, she tripping, she in her feelings. They get to arguing or whatever, and she act like she gonna throw a drink on Bria, but don't do it. And I'm like, when Summer get so rowdy about it? Like, when did she get so tough? Because last season it was all nam yo ho renge kyo. Let's go outside and lay in the grass and look up at the sun and count the clouds. And now this summer she acting like she a no limit soldier. Like, what is going on with this girl? They immediately make up. And after that, everybody, decides to go in the house. And Summer goes into the kitchen and Alex and Mariah are in there, and he was doing something in the sink. I don't know what he was doing, but she say, why are you doing this in the kitchen sink? We have 4 bathrooms. And he looking at her like, what? Like, who are you talking to? Like, huh? Like, she talking to somebody like she they mama. Mariah just standing there looking at her. But it cracked me up because as soon as she came in there with that energy, Mariah leaned back on that countertop and crossed her arms looking like, try your mama, don't try me. I live for Mariah. Justice for Mariah. She needs to come back next season. So Summer just on one, doing too much. So Shanice, Noelle, and Bria are in Shanice's room. Shanice's foot still fucked up. They in there and they talking about, Summer on one. So they was like, if she come in the room, we gonna say meow, meow. So petty. So Summer ends up coming upstairs in the room. They all in there having a good time, laughing or whatever the girls are. So as soon as she walk in the room, they get to going meow, meow. So she talking about, why are you guys always leaving me out of stuff? And so Bria brings up, that like, girl, we just got into it. Like, you just came at me crazy. So they get to going back and forth, rehashing their argument. As they're rehashing their argument, Noelle and Shanice in their own world. Shanice in the bed with a camera taking photographs of Noelle with this wig on. So they laughing and joking, not even paying no attention to what Summer and Bria got going on. They laughing and stuff. And Summer then thinks that they're laughing at her. So she get an attitude. No. Go ahead. She was like, Noelle was like, girl, we were not laughing at you. I swear to God, I was not laughing at you. We was over here taking pictures. So Noelle trying to explain to her like, girl, it's not what you think. I was not laughing at you. Summer get mad. She get mad and leave out the room. Summer says in her confessional that she feels lost in the house because her friendship with Preston and Jordan is heavy right now because they going through their own thing. Well, I mean, she feels like she can't go to them with her issues. So then when she see Noelle, Bria, and Shanice, they all having fun, laughing and joking, she want to be a part of that, but she don't feel like she's in their group per se. But I'm like, you're not in their group. They don't want to be around you because everything with you is always an argument and a fight. You have gotten into it with all three of them. So no, we don't want you around us because it's always an issue with you. Don't nobody want to be around a bunch of negativity. She leaves out the room. Noelle goes and follows her. She breaks down and cries. Noelle is hugging her. And she was like, look, we about to talk about this. So they go back into Shanice's room. They trying to talk everything out, but Summer and Bria get into it again. Summer gets mad once again, preparing to storm out. Noelle is trying to block her from leaving because she wants everybody to squash the beef or whatever. She like, Summer. She's, took her by the arms like, Summer, no, don't leave, don't leave. Summer then says, get off of me, and pushes her. Pushes her, okay? Pushes her. Noelle better than me because I would have slapped the out of Summer. So then Summer then turns to Bria and was like, see, you happy now? I pushed her. And I'm like, this the second time Summer has gotten physical in this house. Last summer and this summer. No pun intended. But Mariah is the villain. Please explain to me. Houseway. Summer then storms out the room. Noelle like, Summer no. Like she didn't even react to the fact that this girl pushed her. So then Summer is like on demon time. She come back into the room saying to Bria, she was like, fuck you, you dumb bitch. She left out again, comes back and say, this is why your man don't fuck with you, you dumb bitch. And I was like, so that's something you been feeling. Bria doesn't even get hype. She's still laying on the bed with Shanice. And she was like, she drunk. She drunk, girl. Okay. So Noelle chases in behind Summer. And I was like, Noelle, why is you chasing in behind this hoe? Summer was like, do you see? She throwing stuff. Everybody looking like, what didn't happen now, child? Noelle steady trying to get her to calm down. And she's like, Noelle, you leave me alone, Noelle. Noelle still trying to be peacemaker. As they're walking outside, Summer then like throws a box or whatever. Like, girl, just acting like a goddamn fool. And then the episode goes off. Girl, I am sick of her. They need to perform an exorcism on her, child, because it's never that deep. Like Summer, Jordan, and Bria, they make great television, but I don't understand how ain't nobody cuss they the fuck out. Cause y'all come across a real black girl, y'all would have been got stole on, because ain't nobody got time to be playing with you. But it was another great episode. I'm gonna give this episode an A. They're really bringing it this summer. I'm loving the drama, loving the laughter, loving Noelle still. She's my favorite out of this season. And I love Mariah. Justice for Mariah once again. Y'all let me know down below in the comment section what was your favorite and least favorite moment from this week's episode. What did you grade it? Love you guys, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.